What's up, people? In this video, I'm going to show you how you can semi-automate creating a YouTube brand using only AI. Now, I love this because I help freelancers and small business owners automate tasks in their business every single day. If you like this kind of content, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is create a prompt, and there's no better place to create prompts than ChatGPT. You can do this entirely free. And in fact, I'm going to show you two methods to creating your YouTube brand using a paid version and a free version today. The free version is Google AI Studio. The paid version is Claude Design. Now, both of these, we're going to see how well they do, and you can pick the winner. Let me know in the comments what you think. I need you to think like a prompt engineer. In fact, you are a prompt engineer, and what I need you to do is create me a prompt that I can put into Google AI Studio and Claude Design and get a finished product. What I want is a YouTube brand kit for a YouTube brand based around lawn mowing in Columbus, Ohio, to be exact. This brand, they need to be able to provide in the brand kit the profile picture, which needs to be an SVG that is created. They need to also provide a YouTube banner that is mobile safe. That way everything shows in the safe zone. It needs to be created as well. Make sure to provide a YouTube thumbnail template that can be used and reused. I also need them to create intro and outro bumpers as well. Also include anything else that you can think of that I'm missing here. All right, so we're going to let that go off and do its thing and create this prompt for us that we're just going to take this prompt. I'm not even going to edit it up at all. I'm going to take this prompt, put it into Google AI Studio, put it into Claude Design, and we're going to let them go and do their thing. We're going to see which one operates faster, creates this for us, and what designs we like better. So ChatGPT is still creating its prompt. It is a long prompt. It's going out here and really getting detailed. It's also talking about what the intro should feel like. One other thing that I forgot to include is that it needs to include a content calendar as well. Redo this outline for me, and what I want you to do is include that it needs to create a content calendar for the first month as well. So we're going to let this do its thing, then we're going to go over to Claude Design and Google AI Studio and throw the prompt inside of both of those systems. So ChatGPT just finished up creating this. Let's go ahead and grab this prompt. It's a huge prompt. We're going to grab this here. We're going to come over to Claude Design. Over in Claude Design, we're going to go to Other. We're just going to call this, I'm not going to use my design system. We're going to say lawn mowing brand kit. Paste this prompt in. You see that it pasted text, 585 lines. We're going to come over to Google AI Studio, paste it in as well. We're then going to come back because it gave us two specific lines that we can add in. It says create this as a polished visual brand document. All right, cool. Let's copy this. We're going to go over to Claude. We're going to paste that in. We're going to hit send. We're then going to come over here. We're going to copy this, come over into AI Studio, and we want to put this at the very, very top. And we're going to hit build. Now we're going to let it do its thing and see how long it takes both of these to actually create these. We can see here, this is writing the styles. It gives us the to-dos that it's actually doing, which is really cool. It talks about designing the logo, mock-up YouTube banner and safe zones, 3 thumbnail templates, drafting intro, outro storyboards, building content calendar tables that are SEO and copywritten as well. We can see over in Google AI Studio, it's going to give us some options of how we might want to have this look. I'm going to skip this and let it do its own thing and select its own design, because Claude Design does not give us the option to choose between a few different templates. All right, so we can actually see that this finished up in Google first. However, it's not previewing over here, and it put everything into the side panel over here instead that is text-based, and I don't like that. Claude is still going about doing its thing, taking its time. What I'm going to say is build a UI for this and show it in the UI and see if that helps things, because it did provide this. It thought for 82 seconds, ran for 90 seconds, and it provided all of this stuff here, color palettes, everything, headlines. It gave us XML for SVG logo, a bunch of different stuff that we can utilize for creating our brand, as well as a content calendar, everything that we asked for, and a checklist too. But it did not put it in a friendly view that we can see over here in the panel. So we want to go ahead and let it rethink things and paste it over into the preview window. Checking back over in Claude, it's been 2 minutes now, actually 3 minutes now, and it is still working on this, which is wonderful. I'm glad that it's taking its time instead of Google AI Studio, who spit it out pretty fast. Now that may be the difference between free and paid, that we can see that the paid version is taking a little bit more time to do its thinking. Now, I have done this before in Google AI Studio, and I know that it is capable of doing this. So let's hope that our tweaks actually make these changes. Now, while this is still doing its thing, Google AI Studio already finished up, which is pretty cool, guys. Look at this. So let's go ahead and we can see Arch City Yard Care is what it went with. YouTube brand kit. We've got a brand strategy, Columbus, Ohio production ready YouTube brand kit, complete visual identity, thumbnail system, content calendar, and SEO strategy for local lawn care transformations. So here is the name of the company because we didn't give it a name or anything like that. So it created one for us. The tagline, overgrown yards and clean results, brand promise, delivering highly satisfied visual transformations, neglected properties in Columbus while providing practical lawn care advice. This is all pretty cool. We can see different things here, name generation. It came up with different names that we can use as well. The Ohio Lawn Guy is one of the names. Gave us some primary colors to use, which is wonderful. We can see the typography that it recommends in case we're creating like a website or anything like that. We've also got the logo and banner system here. We've got the master logo, which is wonderful. What I don't like is that you can't download it. So that it needs to be downloadable. We also have a YouTube banner here. If I right click, it doesn't allow me to open up the image in a new tab. So again, we want these to be downloadable. All right, we've got the first month content calendar as well, which is wonderful. SEO and brand voice. We've got a description template, which is cool. Export and output checklist as well. Oh, let's check this out. Okay, this actually just bumps down to each of these, which is cool. Okay, calendar. We've got long form overgrow, Columbus lawn cleanup. What is this? This lawn has been, and this is cut off, so I don't like that. You can't pull this up. So let's go ahead and let Google know it needs to make some changes. All right, so right now the primary hooks in the first month content calendar are cut off. It does not give me the full things to actually download. I think that each piece of this needs to be downloadable. So the logo and banner need to be downloadable PNG. We also need a YouTube description for the channel. The content calendar needs to be downloadable as a CSV as well. Make all of these assets downloadable. Also for the motion graphics in here and stuff, the thumbnail templates didn't come out nice. I need you to create something that's a nice thumbnail template that we can utilize. The intro bumper as well needs to be videos. So make that video, same thing with the outro bumper. All right, so you can see it took everything here, which is wonderful. Let's send that prompt, let it keep doing its thing. Again, checking on Claude. We are now 7 minutes in and it is still creating the product. This is wonderful. I think this is good news. Let it do its thing and we'll come back to it. All right, just when I said that, it actually finished the product and spit it out. So we can see that its brand kit is all done. It says YouTube brand kit version 1, Columbus, Ohio. Capital Cuts is the name, which is really cool. I like that. We can see these are clickable. So we have strategy, logo, and profile. Let's take a look. Let's scroll back up here. My goodness. Strategy, 5 names, 1 winner. 5 names were candidates were screened. We can see Capital Cuts, Stripe and Soil, Cross Cuts Columbus, 2 Stripe Lawn Care, and Fresh Cuts 614. This is really, really cool stuff, guys. Why it works, the brand promise. We have a positioning statement that can be used. Let's see, for this homeowners and lawn care fans, Capital Cuts is the YouTube channel that turns overgrown Columbus yards into satisfying striped transformations. This can be used as the YouTube description, which is really cool. We can see a description for it. We've got all the colors for the palette. We've got typography to be used, which is wonderful. Scale and usage rules. It talks about the sizing of the font, when to use it, how to use it. We can see that we do have logo options. So this one I really like, Capital Cuts Columbus, Ohio. But again, I can't download this. So we're running into the same problem that we have over on the Google side. It needs to be downloadable, which it is not. So let's come down here. We've got some thumbnail templates, which is wonderful. I really like these. These are really cool. Sample titles, short form titles, equipment review titles. This content calendar here, which is really cool. It gave us a bunch of different ideas for content that we can create. Let's see this. This also has directions for motion graphics, for the intro and the outro, reusable graphics kit, which is wonderful. This is really cool, but again, it needs to be downloadable. So let's take a look here. We've also got the content ideas here, the hook, thumbnail, SEO keyword, call to action, notes, week 2, doing equipment, week 3, doing technique. The theme is why your stripes don't show up. This is really cool stuff, guys. It's really awesome. And it's a brand kit that we did just in, like I said, 7 minutes that this created all of this for us. So we have a channel description that's ready right here. We have the about section right here, pin comment template, subscribe CTA long form. This is really cool. So let's come over here. This is all wonderful. What we do need though, again, is it has this expert checklist, which is great. What we do need is all assets need to be downloadable. So we're going to let that do its thing and go about creating. Let's check over on YouTube, or on Google AI Studio. Google AI Studio has been running for 209 seconds. It's still thinking this out. Let it finish its thing and we'll see how far it goes. Again, we are now about 12 minutes into this and it is still going. I think that's a good sign that it's actually taking this long now to develop this stuff. Let's check over here. This is still running the script. It's going to take its time. We'll come back in just a minute to check on things. All right, guys, it has officially been 15 minutes and everything finished up over in Claude Design. So we can see right away there is an asset index README that you can download. That is a text document that you can download. When we come through, let's see what else that we can download. We should be able to download everything. Let's see. Here's the display. Here's the logos. We can see the primary SVG logo on the dark SVG and the wordmark SVG are all downloadable right here. If I click on these, it allows me to download these to my device. We've got the YouTube banner SVG also downloadable, which is really, really cool. I also like this banner. I don't like how this is set off to the side though. That's something I would want to go back and have it edit. Looking over here, we can see that the templates are downloadable as well. Again, I really, really like these YouTube thumbnail templates. I think these are really cool. We can take these over into, I like to personally use ChatGPT in order to create my thumbnails. And I do ChatGPT for all my thumbnails on this YouTube channel here. And we can take these templates and we can take them over into ChatGPT and say, hey, I want you to create a template for this video where we're covering X, Y, and Z. And I want you to do it in this style. And it will copy the style completely for us. So this is wonderful. The intro and outro didn't come out the way that we would want it. We can see that we've got reusable graphics kit. All of these are downloadable as well, which is really cool. All we got to do is click on the buttons up there to download them. We've got the calendar available to download as a CSV, which is really, really cool. SEO keywords also downloadable as a CSV. We've got title formulas, everything that we need, guys. Everything for creating a successful YouTube brand is right here at our fingertips, and it only took us 15 minutes to create. Now, it's been another minute, but I just got a ding and Google AI Studio has finished up. Let's go take a look over in the AI Studio and see how well it is done. So over on the side here, we've got everything that we saw before, but let's take a look. Master logo, is it downloadable? If I click, it doesn't download. So there is no download of it here. Let's take a look. Preview is outdated, save to update. So let's go ahead and save. Maybe that's the problem here. Let's take a look. All right, now there we go. So downloadable logo PNG, downloadable banner PNG. This is wonderful. Hopefully the mobile safe zone, I'm going to take a look. I'm going to download this and take a look over on my side. All right, the mobile safe zone, that dots show up there. So we would want to go ahead and have it cut that out. We can see that the thumbnails over here, the templates are set up and done as well, which is really cool. I like these. They're not as good though. I personally think not as good as what we got over in Claude Design. We've got the intro bumper, outro bumper. Click preview motion concept to view the outro render. Oh, that's wonderful, guys. That is wonderful. So those are all downloadable now. We've also got this exportable as a CSV for the first month's content calendar. This is absolutely beautiful. So both of these have worked to create a YouTube brand kit for us, and it took us 15 minutes to get things finalized and finished up from start to finish. This is tasks that usually would take hours to do. And by semi-automating this, this allows you to remove yourself from the amount of time that it would take and take that time back into your business or your creative process and use it for stuff that's actually going to generate revenue for you or generate content for your YouTube channel. Now, I'm going to be creating more content like this. I do create content every single week. So if you like this, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.